You have a car wash. If a customer goes there and they have a bad experience like I did and nothing really worked, not going to go back. Kiyosaki, and welcome back to my channel, the Car Wash Chronicles. I'm currently on the road. I've been driving for 3 hours. I have another 8 hours to go. I'm heading from Los Angeles all the way to Albuquerque, New Mexico. The reason I'm heading out there is to visit my wife. She's been there for 1 week out of 2 weeks, as she's currently filming a TV show. And of course, you guys know me by now, that whenever I'm in a new state, I have to check out car washes. So of course I'm going to check out a few self-serve car washes, and of course for those Breaking Bad fans out there like myself, I'm going to check out Walter White's car wash, see how he runs his car wash, and if I can maybe get some tips off him. I don't know, maybe I can give him some tips, but we're kind of in a different business, I think. So there you have it, 8 hours left to go. I might take a sleep at the wheel. Too bad I don't have a Tesla. Yeah, right. I will see you guys in Albuquerque. In Arizona. Should be able to get some cheap gas at least. Officially made it into New Mexico. I'm about 2 hours from Albuquerque and the hotel I'm staying at, so 2 more hours to go. So I finally made it to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and it's freezing. It's the morning right now. This was in my car overnight and it's now got a frozen ice block in it. It's 17 degrees Fahrenheit, which is minus 8 degrees Celsius. So I'm cold. It's colder than New York when I was there a few weeks ago. But I'm excited to be here. I've never been here before. It's cool to explore. Time to check out some car washes and see how they are here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. There's actually quite a few. I Googled self-serve car washes in the area and quite a few popped up. So I'll probably just go to one, check it out, and see how it compares to mine in California. So this is a main road, San Mateo. It's probably one of the busiest in Albuquerque, I'm sure. 6-lane highway. And the car wash isn't quite on it. It's just probably half a block behind the main road, behind a few buildings. So it's very difficult to find. Visually, you're not going to find it just driving around. But it seems to be pretty busy, I guess, for 17 degrees Fahrenheit. They got 1 bay down. It's a nice big 6-bay car wash. Let's go in the end bay here. 6 bays open 24/7. And let's check it out, see how it is. Pretty big property, which is nice. Now, first thing we got to do, because they have no bill acceptors in the bays, we're going to have to go to the change machine and get some quarters. I've noticed they've only have one change machine, which I guess is okay, but if it breaks down, the problem with that is then you have no bill changer. So luckily this one works okay. So let's test it out, shall we? It's $1.25 to start, which is pretty cheap, but let's see how much time that gets us. And one more. And it gets us 3 minutes. So I guess it's not too bad. So looking at it, it's an 8-function rotary switch. One is stop. You can see there's 2 wrenches there, but we'll get to that later. 2 were blocked off. I'm guessing they're not working. So really there's only 4 things that are available. So right now I'm going to test the high pressure soap and see how that comes out. Still not out yet. It should be out by now. It's been probably, 6, 7, 8 seconds. And there it is. It's coming out. And it's actually a pretty good amount. I really wouldn't change that. It's a good amount, you know. It's very generous with the soap. And the pressure felt pretty good too. So thumbs up for that. Now let's try the foam brush, I guess. Besides this, there's no other real functions. So you can see they got the nylon brushes. I prefer the hog's hair because it's much softer on the car. And I guess the only real reason that car wash owners have these nylon brush heads is because they're much cheaper. They're about $30 and the hog's hair brushes are about $80 for the good ones. But I don't know if you noticed, but I did speed up the video. So it's been about probably 30 to 40 seconds now and there's no soap coming out besides that little bit that you see right there, which is pretty useless. So it's probably been almost a minute. I sped up the footage, like I said, and it's really not coming out. So basically the soap brush doesn't work. So without that, I mean, what's left? Just the high pressure soap? Not going to come back. That's how you lose customers. And there might be a little bit more coming out right now, but time's almost up now, so that's kind of pointless. So we've got 45 seconds left. Let's put it on the wax. Let's see how the wax comes out. Suppose I better put in another quarter for them. And the thing is with this, the tip on the end of the gun, it's not straight up and down. You know, it's obviously good to have it straight up and down, but it's angled a little bit. So it just takes a little wrench to turn that and make it straight up and down. So it's, I don't know, just what I like, I guess. See, the wax should be coming out right now, but there's nothing. I sped the footage up right now. It's in fast mode and it's been probably 30 seconds and there's still really nothing coming out. So turn the wax way up unless they've just let it run out and they not refilling it. Put in another quarter, don't have a choice. So when it comes to those rinses, I actually didn't test out what the difference was. One's a yellow sticker and one's a white sticker. I would just say guessing one's, because it gets so cold here, I would say one is cold water and one is hot water. I should have tested it when I was there, but I didn't really think about it. So they have one bay down here. It looks like it's been down for a long time, almost as if someone broke in, because you'll see in a second those big concrete blocks right there. It looks like it was where the faceplate used to be, right there on the wall. Either someone threw a chain around it and tried to drive away with it, like it happened at my uncle's car wash one time. Here we have 6 vending machines. Not bad, plenty of options. So let's try out the vacuum. I'm not too familiar with this. You got the choice of a 2-motor vacuum or a 3-motor vacuum. You pay extra for it to suck harder, I guess. I mean, why? I'm not really sure what that is. I mean, just have the whole vacuum suck at 100% really powerful either way. Why would you want a lower choice? But that's just me. And so let's grab it. I did the 2-motor vacuum and it's like 60% of what it should be. Whoops, I dropped it. But yeah, I mean, it picks up the bulk of it, I guess, but it doesn't really get the fine particles in their hair like if it was sucking it 100%. And the vacuums at my car wash that I use, they're 2-motor vacuums, but they're very, very powerful, twice as powerful as this 2-motor one. So, but that's going to do it for this car wash. Let's drive around the back. I actually go to another car wash, so stay tuned to see the next one. There's a few more vacuums out the back. There's a tap for people to rinse. There's a vacuum right there that doesn't work. It's the door's open and there's no hose, so that one's just sitting there doing nothing. And just looking around the neighborhood, there's a few houses. And there it is, you know. I probably wouldn't go back, but it's got huge potential. I mean, it's not up on the main road, like I said, but it's a big 6-bay, and if you just did it up really, really good, I'm sure people would come once they realize it's there. So there you have just a classic example of a big 6-bay car wash that has huge potential. If it was on the main road, it would probably do 2 or 3 times the revenue that it's doing right now, because it's one block off the main road, pushed back behind a building. No one can visually see it. So that's obviously going to make a big difference in, if you're renting the land, what the rent will be, and obviously how much revenue you're bringing in. And with a car wash like that, positioned behind a building off the main road, you're probably going to want to advertise a little more, and that might cost a little more, whether that's flyers or Facebook ads or some sort of advertisement, just so people know it's there, because visually, unless they turn down that street for some reason, they're not really going to know it's there. And in terms of the functions, I mean, they only had like 6 functions, actually probably 4. Wax didn't really work, the soap brush didn't really work, the high pressure soap was the only thing that worked great. You know, that's probably the only thing that worked great. Obviously the rinse as well, but I didn't see any spot free rinse. It was just, there's so many things that could be done to that car wash to bring it up and make it fantastic, so that once people go there, they're always going to go there. They're going to be a repeat customer, because as of now, if I lived here and I was regularly washing my car and I wanted to go to self-serve car wash to wash my car like once a week, it probably wouldn't be that one. It would definitely be another one. So I'll probably check out one more car wash, and hopefully it's better than that one. It can't really get much worse. So let's go check it out. Here it is, car wash. There's the sign. Surrounded by a bunch of shops next to a tire store. Okay, nice 4-bay, not a bad location, pretty good location. We've got 4 vacuums up front, and let's pull in the end bay, shall we? Hey, an extra hose. Let's check it all out. So again, this car wash doesn't have any bill acceptors in the bay, so I'm going to have to go to the bill changer and get some quarters, but I noticed the light's on. Again, they have one bill changer and this one is out of service. So this is a classic example of no one able to get change. If they've got bills but no quarters, then they're going to drive away, because they simply just can't get quarters and won't be able to start the bay. So then they just lose out on a customer and lose out on money. So either get another bill changer or just, I don't know, go there every single day and make sure there's no bill jams or anything. But lucky I had a few quarters in my truck, as always. These guys are $1.50, probably for 3 minutes, so a quarter more expensive than the last one. Yep, 3 minutes, and you can see they have a 10 rotary switch, so they should have all the functions that I have essentially. So we're going to test out the tire cleaner first, see how that comes out. And there's nothing yet, still waiting. It should be coming out now, because it's been, 10 seconds, and it's just wasting the customer's money. All right, a little bit now. And now the bulk of it's coming out. So in the end, it comes out pretty good for a tire cleaner, but it took way too long. And let's see, it's been 30 seconds for it to start coming out. So let's try the high pressure soap now. Hopefully it doesn't take as long to come out, because I'm running out of time. Well, let's put another quarter in just so I don't run out of time. So high pressure soap. I sped the footage up. As you can tell, it's in fast forward mode. It's been probably 30 seconds right now, and there's really nothing coming out. There's a tiny little bit. They need to turn it way up and give as much soap as the last one. But that was about 45 seconds, as you can see by the clock, wasted, because there was no soap coming out. So let's try the triple foam. Triple foam should come out of this one. If it doesn't, I don't know where it would be coming out from. It's not coming out from there. But it's not coming out on the coil hose either. So I'm starting to get really confused, because it's not coming out from anywhere. So, and I was thinking maybe the hose is frozen because it's cold, but it wasn't frozen. So I guess the triple foam doesn't work. So that's another 20 seconds of customers' wasted time. So let's try the pre-soak, see how that comes out. So the pre-soak's coming out of this one. And it should be coming out about now, but it's not. Starting to now a little bit. And there it is. Okay, good. So the pre-soak, can't really complain too much about the pre-soak. It's a good amount and it's pretty evenly spread. So pre-soak is so far the only thing that's really working. And normally I would do the soap brush right now. I was again confused because I didn't see any soap brush selection, but so let me just rinse this off. I mean, the high pressure rinse, the pressure's not bad. The pressure's good enough. So let's try the spot-free rinse. I think I got 30 seconds left. Spot-free rinse is coming out, something at least. It actually seems to be getting weaker and weaker by the second. And as you can tell now, it's actually starting to die. And yep, and the spot-free is dead. Still got time on there, but it's just not working. Again, that must be so frustrating for customers. I'd feel so bad as an operator. I'd feel so bad. And there you have the soap brush, but there's no selection, so I don't know what's going on with that. So let's try out the vacuum cleaner. This one's only 75 cents, so I guess happy about that. And it's probably sucking about 70% of what it should be. Again, it's enough to pick up the bulky crumbs, but it's not really going to get into the fine hairs of the carpet or give it a real thorough deep clean. Stuff didn't work that great. There was a soap brush there, but there was no selection for soap brush, so I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe it's not working, so they took the selection off. But in terms of everything else, the triphone they had the sticker there for, but it wasn't coming out from anywhere, so I was a little bedazzled about what's going on there. There was the pressure was good, and the what else was good? I think the wax didn't really work that well. The high pressure soap didn't work that well. Spot free rinse didn't even work. So again, these operators who own car washes, they have them, but they're not making them the best they can be. It's not that difficult to have something work. It's just a matter of figuring out what it is, you know, whether you need new solenoids or new manifolds or new flow jet pumps or motors or whatever you need. Just buy it so it works, because you have a car wash. If a customer goes there and they have a bad experience like I did and nothing really worked, not going to go back. So how are you going to have a great business, and how are you going to make a bunch of revenue with a car wash? And why not make it to its fullest potential? It's kind of mind-boggling. They own car washes, yet they don't seem to care about them. So I don't know, maybe it's a different mentality, but with my car washes, I want them to be the best. I want everything to work. And if a customer pulls in a bay and something doesn't work, I'll give them a full refund, because I feel bad about it. That way, at least they will come back, because I was nice to them. I gave them a free car wash, and next time they do show up, it most likely will be working, because I'm going to fix it straight away. So that's the bottom line. Look for these rundown car washes. Approach these owners. They obviously don't really care that much about it. They've probably had it for years and years and years, and if something goes down, they'll just put a sticker over it and just say out of order till they can be bothered fixing it. Or maybe they don't want to spend a couple of $100 to fix what needs to be fixed. But here's the thing: if they spent that couple of $100 to fix it, that fixed item is going to bring back that couple of $100 in a day or two, and then progressively for the future until, you know, breaks down again, which might be another 6 months, 12 months, 2-3 years. So you just never know when things are going to break down. But as soon as you know about it, fix it. Like the spot free wasn't working, there was nothing coming out. Fix it. But that's going to do it for my self-serve car washes in Albuquerque. There's quite a few here, so if you live here and you're interested in getting into the car wash business, I highly recommend contacting these owners and operators and speaking to them, seeing what they want to do, whether they want to lease it to you, whether they want to sell it to you. But find out, because there's a lot of opportunity here, you know, especially these ones on the busy 6-lane highways. Great location. Just get a nice big sign out front. People will see it. Make it a great car wash. Give them lots of soap. Make sure everything works. Make sure the vacuum suck 100%, because those ones were like 50%. They're very weak. It picked up crumbs, but not really the fine crumbs, if you know what I mean, that are in the actual hairs of the carpet. But if I packed up and moved to Albuquerque, I would probably scoop up 3 or 4 car washes, because the 2 that I checked out are just 2 out of probably, I don't know how many are here, maybe 10 or 12, but there's a lot of opportunity here for car washes that you can make great, because if you make them great, you're going to take pretty much all of Albuquerque. But that's going to do it for this video. It's time for me to drive 12 hours back to California. How fun. Of course, thank you for watching, each and every one of you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, check out my Instagram and my TikTok. Thanks, guys. I'll see you at the car wash.